Hello. Adjust this mic just a bit. Release and there we go. That's better. Hi, Stacy. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Live stream Thursday. Now, I was just wondering what to do today. I thought maybe we could either A, draw Loki because Loki on Disney Plus, or we could open up another one of these fun surprise boxes. I actually bought a ton of these. I love these. They're so cute. But I thought either we could do one of these in case nobody was here from last week and wanted to be a part of like a live stream where we open up a surprise box and draw the character, or we can draw Mr. Loki. Hello, guys. Hello. Crochet Gal, Art Cartooning. Welcome. Another fun day. Testing 1, 2, 3. Make sure that this is picking up as much as it possibly can. Hey, Callie! Hello. So excited. So what do you guys think we should do today? We should do this surprise princess box, or should we draw Loki? What do you guys think? Hello, Art Junkie. Oh my goodness, here comes all these wonderful people. Aw. Thank you so much, Art Cartooning. Hello, Ella. Hello, Andrea. Hello, Locust Artist Junkie. Hello, Kate Croftus. Hello. Loki. Hi from London. Hello, Sarah. Hello to London. Princess. I've got a couple for Loki. Hey, Andrea. Hello from Nigeria. What? That's awesome. Hello. There you guys are. Hey, Stacy. How are you? And hello, Georgia. Hello, Raquel. Electrical Ball the Dragon. Hello. Sure that's not picking up as much. All right. So I'm seeing a lot of Loki. So we're going to draw Loki. Let's draw Loki. All right. Hey, Kim. Hi, guys. Let me know if the sound is weird. I got a different kind of setup today. Okay, so I would love to draw Loki, but I have not watched the premiere of Loki yet because my husband's out of town and Marvel is kind of our thing. So I haven't watched it yet because he asked me not to. And there were a couple of times that I was just like, I kind of just want to watch it behind his back. But then that makes me feel like a bad wife. So I don't know. Hi, guys. Hi, Shasta. Hello. Shasta. And, hi, Beverly. Aw, thank you so much. Is it Efyong? I'm trying to pronounce it as much as I can. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Sammy. Yes, Sammy, hi! Yeah, I ran into Panera. That's right. Oh my goodness. That feels like just like it was like yesterday. Aw. Oh, thank you so much. Is it Gregenstein? Thank you so much. I'm really happy that I was able to help you. I am good. How are you guys? I'm quite over like the rain that's going on that's going on over in the part of Indiana. I don't know who that is. This is what happens when I open up my Pinterest, I guess. Well, that's kind of cute. Cinderella's a rollerblader. All right, let's check out Loki. Okay, so I have like a favorite. I love this outfit right here. I love this one, like that outfit, but I need like a better one. Oh, I do like this. That's cute. Of him with like a thumbs up. Oh my goodness, and there's this one. Oh, thank you so much, Bree. Hi, Emma. You have a heat wave over in London right now, Kim? I mean, the UK, my bad. Oh gosh. I know, yep, time flies. Oh yeah, Zoom. Well, he does follow me on whatchamacallit. Was that Liquor? Is that Chris? What is he doing? I give up on that man altogether. He's insane. Oh, that's a good one, the Loki. I like that one too. I love this blue outfit that he has. And that's good. Peppa the Pig. Let's see. I need a good Loki. I don't even know what's going on here. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of pink. Nah, and that's a lot of pink on Thor. I guess I forgot about that series that was going on. We need a good evil looking one. We need a good evil one. Oh my. And then, oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot about this whole pink series. I like that one. I do like this one. I feel like I should draw something like this. The whole Loki kind of thing. I do like this. I like this look here. If I can, I might go with this one. Oh, that's a good one too. That way I can see his uniform just a little bit better. Not uniform, just his outfit altogether. I like the smile too. I think I'm gonna go with this one, kind of like from the series, and just kind of make it up with that. Let's do that one. He's tweaking. It's 88 where I live. Yes, it's hot here too. Yes, Bree, it's really hot. Yeah, it's just hot everywhere. Oh my goodness. All right, so Mr. Loki. And by the way, this is Ariel that I finished from last week, in case anybody wanted to see what she looked like. Alrighty. I need a good old green pencil for this one. Oh, this is my little stand. It just kind of sits over here. Alrighty. Let's see. I'll just kind of like use this as an inspiration kind of thing. I'm trying to see if there's any other good ones. Ooh, that's a really bad picture of Loki. There's some bad ones in here. Bad angles. I feel like, all right, let's go ahead and like. Tom Hiddleston has a very long face, I feel like. Look at everybody just coming on in. Here, let me turn down the brightness on this really fast so you can see my sketching. There we go. Wait. Whose birthday is it? Whose birthday is it? Hi, Holly. Who is Loki exactly? Wait, happy birthday in 2 days. I'm trying to keep up. Who's okay? I'm going to be. Mine is tomorrow. Bree, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday to everybody who is having a birthday. So, the question, who is Loki exactly? Loki is the god of mischief, and he's Thor's brother. Bit of a complicated history there, I guess. I guess anybody could say that was a difficult kind of history. Just gonna kind of like, oh, okay, so Tom Hiddleston has a very difficult nose for me to draw. It's like it's long and then it's big all at the same time, and he has those like really thin lips too. So I'm trying to see if I can like to get around and just kind of like morph this just a little bit more. Whoa, live horse stream. Welcome to the first drawing stream. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. You're welcome. Thank you for watching my art videos. I'm really happy that they helped. Holly, what are we drawing? We are drawing Loki today. That's who we're gonna draw. And I'm trying to draw him from like his outfit. I feel like he should like be turning his head a little bit and maybe like grabbing and like straightening his tie or something. Or maybe like straightening his button that says Loki on it. So in case nobody has watched Loki yet, no spoilers anybody. Especially me, I have not seen it yet. I can't wait to see it. I will see it eventually. Oh, this nose. It's like I want to make sure that I get it right. He's got like a pointy kind of nose down here. I got my 3rd commission this week, literally a couple days after I posted my Darth Maul commission. Your Darth Maul, I saw it, is amazing, Kim. So, so cool. Oh, the movie Thor. Loki's my fave. He's one of my favorites too. Definitely one of my favorite anti-villains. All right, I'm trying to get like these eyes just right. Like, get that. He's got kind of like a lump right there. I saw a commercial for Avengers Campus and Loki was part of it. And they started off with Loki in like his horns costume and everything, and then they put him like in the chains and stuff with the necklace thing on for just to kind of advertise for the Avengers Campus plus Loki being locked up. And I thought that was cute. I hope they don't have him walking around looking like that. All right, so it looks like, all right, we're going to go right up to his eyebrows with this kind of crown. This is like a really small crown than what he usually wears. We're going to make, I guess it comes down to here for his. All right, let's make one eyebrow kind of mischievous, kind of coming down just a little bit. Hi, Samantha. It's Somnath. Hi, Somnath. I'm trying to. Well, welcome. Hello. I was thinking about drawing. I was actually going to plan on sitting down and watching Raya tonight. I have not seen it yet. Very excited for it, but I haven't watched it.
No spoilers, even though I'm pretty sure I gave it all away just by jumping on Pinterest. My bad. I said it wrong. I jumped on Pinterest. I can't say it right. I jumped on Pinterest. Did I say it right? I think I did. Okay. I jumped on there and I saw a couple of like spoilers and I was like, uh-oh. All right, no. This has to be more mischievous. So we're just hanging out and we're just drawing in case anybody who's showing up, just to let you know. So if you want to grab a sketchbook or if you're doing something else, then go ahead and just plop your phone or tablet, whatever you're watching on over to the side. And do whatever you would like. And give him that long nose ridge. All right, now we got one horn here. So it's a little itty bitty horn. And then, all right, so this kind of goes like down, over. I'm looking at, these are just such short horns compared to his other ones, the massive horns he usually wears. Does anybody know, like, is the horns just kind of like they stand for like devil, like god of mischief? So it's kind of like a devil horns, or is it like a symbolic for another animal, or am I missing it all together for Loki? We always dove into Greek mythology, but we never got into like Norseology in school. And I really wish we read like Beowulf, and that was basically it. We never got into like the mythology of like Norseology or anything as much as we got into Greek mythology.
Everyone in chat who's drawing while watching, are you guys drawing? Yeah, I'd love to know. Is anybody else drawing? I love it when other people draw with me. And if you guys ever like want to tag me, I love sharing when people, like a couple times, some people like Kim has shared like what she drew during my live stream, and I love sharing that on my Instagram. Actually, this is more coming up towards us. I'm going to kind of like bring this up right here and make this go out. A shapeshifter. Yep, you're right. He is a shapeshifter. Big time illusionist. He's crazy. As someone who is super into Norse mythology, Loki is nothing like mythology. Loki is, so it could just be a design. Yeah, just be a design choice. I'm going with like mischievous. So it must be like just devil horns to be like devilish and stuff. I'm gonna put that eye there, put this eye here. And he's got some big time lines around his eyebrows right now. He has aged very well, but my goodness, Tom Hiddleston has aged. Bless his heart. Wasn't he like in his late 30s when he started Thor? Like the very first Thor. He had to be in his late 30s. Alright, I'm gonna give him this fluffy hair. Loki has such fluffy hair. It's not really greasy looking. I know they try to make it greasy looking, but it kind of looks like he just went and grabbed like a couple of pumps of coconut oil hair stuff and was like putting it in his hair like, this is fluffy hair, but hey, I've got great locks.
All right, now I need to kind of like figure out like, all right, here's his neck, back of his head. All right, so we're gonna do like, we're gonna have him like straightening his, like his button or his tie. Let's see, let's get these shoulders out here. And then we want the, okay, so we need like an opening for his jacket, and his button's gonna be right here. Oh, that's awesome, Kate Croftus. You drew Ariel in art class. That's awesome. That makes me so happy. He's 40 right now. Really? Wow. He doesn't look it. He looks like he's at least, I don't think he's 40. Oh yeah, no spoilers, anybody. Yeah, because I'm one of those people too. It's part of the Asgardian uniform. Yay! Yeah, we're not going to talk about spoilers because I haven't seen it yet. And in case anybody else hasn't seen it yet, spoilers are never fun. I already saw, like, you know when you get on TikTok and a couple of those, like, videos pop up, and then all of a sudden you're just like, no! Like, in Mandalorian, this might be a spoiler, but I feel like everybody kind of knows this already about how Luke Skywalker showed up. All I saw was the green lightsaber blade, and I knew who it was. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I won't say why he was there, but I was just like, all I saw was the green lightsaber. And somebody else posted something about Loki, and I was like, what? And I immediately clicked not interested. Now I feel bad because I feel like no Loki videos are going to show up now. But I'm okay with that until like Monday when my husband gets back in town, because I do not want any spoilers. All right, we got these smile lines too. I'm going to kind of fill that in. I feel like this should be a smile, so yeah, let's get that smile there, because he's got a great smile. Vote for Loki. I'm guessing that's what it means. Vote for Loki. I don't know yet. Let's see. I am okay. I've got to say, one of my biggest weaknesses, big weakness is whatchamacallit? Suits. Men's suits. I've got to work more on men's suits. And like drawing. Just in general, boys are hard to draw, and I feel like that's the same with like girls, some like boys draw boys better, and then girls draw girls better, because I remember what my one professor said, like this is very disproportionate. He said, like, you draw what you know, or you draw that what looks like you. And I didn't really believe him at first, and I was like, well, I guess that's kind of right. Because, you know, I'm not a skinny person, and I'm not like obese, but he was just like, you know, you draw like your body shapes are onto your characters and stuff. And I always kind of was just like, no, I kind of like to draw my characters the size that they are. But I just always found that interesting. Like, I mean, I don't have a boy body, so it's just like, it's hard to draw like a male anatomy and stuff. It's just difficult, and I need to practice it more to get more used to drawing like men and teenage guys and everything, or like little boys. That sounds very wrong. I don't mean it that way. You just understand what I'm saying. It's just like more of like the male anatomy. Oh, thank you so much. Live horse stream says he's looking good. Thank you. kind of feel like his one hand should be kind of like up, like, oh, or something like that. Like, bring this down and bring this one down. Yes, I find that all the time. I would rather draw girls, but I think I'm branching out now with female and males. Yes, see, yeah. I just try to feed. Proportions are tough. Yes, proportions are difficult. And I just lowered my seat and like shook the entire desk. I wanted to draw in the car today on the way back from the trip, but my tablet died, and that's where I had the Loki episode. Oh no, Emma! I'm so sorry. Andrea, what's my favorite Marvel character? What is my favorite Marvel character? I do like me some Winter Soldier, that's for sure. But I love Captain America. Like, I really enjoyed, like, Sam Wilson Captain, and I really like him. But I still think, Bucky's just a nice, well-rounded character. He has, he's got his heroic side to him, and then he's got his tortured past. I just think he's really poor tortured soul. I really like Bucky. And ever since I saw, like, the, Captain America movie, I was like, yep, I think I'm in love. When I saw him, I liked Bucky more than I liked Captain America, but Captain America will always be like my first like actual Avenger movie that I watch. I mean, I started off watching, I watched Iron Man when it was in theaters, and then I watched Thor when it was in theaters, but I never saw Captain America in theaters. I had to wait. I waited years to watch that movie. What's everybody else's favorite Marvel character? I'd love to know who's your favorite Marvel character. See if anybody else is like insane about Winter Soldier like me. What kind of pencil is that? This is a Prismacolor Colorase. So it's an erasable colored pencil. And you can get them on Amazon. I mentioned somebody said that they were at Office Depot, but I've never seen them at Office Depot, so they must have like discontinued carrying them or something. Are you Team America or Team Iron Man? I was Team Captain America during Civil War. Absolutely. Big time Team Captain America. And even like diving into like that kind of like the whole thing, like the hidden meaning behind the Civil War, I was like, yep, I still like Captain America. Team Captain America! Hi, Gigi! Thank you! I love Bucky and Natasha for the MCU, but X-Men I love Wolverine and Rogue, and I also like Daredevil, a lot of characters. You know what I really love is Venom. I mean, I know he's not a part, like he's still under Sony's kind of title, but I love Venom. He is awesome. When that second the second movie trailer came out, I kept going. I kept repeating, like, when he was cooking at the beginning of the trailer, I kept going, "Yummy, ketchup." I kept doing that, walking around like a crazy person. I think that's just like a tie clip. I don't think it really says nothing on it, from what I could see. Men's clothing are difficult too. I'm trying. Okay, now I need a thumb kind of like going down on here. There we go. I feel like, there we go. I want this to like be inside of his pinky and his thumb. There we go. That's a little bit more proportionate. And I think I've got that right. Like his hands turned to the side. kind of looks like he has a backwards, not meaning for him to look like he has a backwards hand. I'm trying. Spider-Man, yes.
Oh, Jan says she's bad. I mean, sorry. I don't know. Jan, so bad at hands? Yep.
I'm terrible at hands too. I just kind of try to wing it until I can figure it out. I'm trying to get this headpiece rounded around. Like I want it to be, there we go. Like a little bit more dimensional. There we go.
I like them. Then I'm gonna part like it. But unfortunately, I didn't like the film at all. Oh, you didn't like it? Jessica likes Deadpool. Yep, that's a good one. I was wondering if you draw something from Harry Potter or possibly the manta ray from Moana. Oh, the big manta ray, yeah. Miles. I love Miles. Another knot in the Marvel. Oh my goodness, did you guys see? I guess there's some graffiti. Stacy probably knows all about this because Stacy works at Disneyland. So at the Avengers campus, the graffiti that is somewhere on the campus, it has signed by Miles. So that's awesome that Disneyland actually incorporated that. I feel like his arm's way too much out here. I'm gonna kind of bring that in just a little bit. See, the kneaded eraser takes away just enough. Not too much, but just enough. Yeah, I really need to practice. I feel like that should be like a summer goal for me, is to practice drawing more men. Because I am not good with men's anatomy. There we go. And I just need his hand kind of hello, or just kind of up in the air I don't remember adding this song, but it sounds very Irish and Hawaiian almost, it's a mixture. True or false, do you have a Patreon? I do have a Patreon. I kind of I'm not posting on it right now. I was kind of taking this summer off because next week I leave to go teach a summer camp, an art summer camp, and then I take a break from that, and then I go and I jump into another summer camp, and then I have to go help my husband on this huge film project. So, lots of crazy summer things going on. All right, let's get this button up. All right, so we're going to close that vest off, and then vest here. Well, so it's not even it's the bottom of the vest. What in the world is this song? Doesn't that sound like it's Hawaiian and Irish? If you guys can hear it, it sounds so funny. Oh, yes, Greg and Steve. Yes, don't pledge yet. It's okay, because I'm not on there. Yeah, pledge later when I'm back. I'll be back soon. Trying to get this more fluid. There we go. So it looks like you got your red up here, your blue down here, and then we're going to put Loki. I'm anything where I wrote 40 ideas on a piece small fold, put them in a cup. That is a great idea, Aesthetic. That's an awesome idea. Oh, Stacy says she loved Thor when she was young. And she met Jack Kirby, who helped create Marvel. That's so cool, Stacy. Yes, Stacy, yours are coming through. Yeah, I see them. Now it's sun shining outside. So not only did we have like rain off and on, now the sun's shining. It's like, make up your mind, weather. All right, this kind of looks like a Muppet hand. I need to adjust this more. Have you done any Harley Quinn drawing tutorials? I have not. Hello, Paulina. I feel like that the perfect time to do a Harley Quinn series, a tutorial, not series, like a tutorial on Harley Quinn would be when Suicide Squad 2 comes out. There we go. Oh, I ran out of room. Let's kind of make this go down there. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. Alright, let's make this hair look a little bit not... I mean, it is kind of fluffy, but it's more not as long. Let's bring it in. Like, it's fluffy at the bottom, and then it's nice and long on top. So we'll just kind of go like that. There we go. Makes sense. Alright, and then we got... I'll just bring that down. Alright, and then we've got L. O. I. There we go. Hello, is it Tartan Taz? Tartan Taz creates. Hello, Scotland. What time is it there? Oh my goodness. And then finish my drawing of the new OC because it's still changing my corner shirt. Set it on the floor. Oh goodness, yes. Hawaii Irish Roadkill Radio said. I didn't see that. That's actually great. RM from BTS. Okay, I'll be completely honest. I love BTS music. I love it, but I do not know who is who. I think I know who Jin is, and that's about it. I love the music, and I recently just got into their music. Like, it's my go-to workout playlist is some of their stuff. But I have no idea who is who yet. I need to actually brush up on that. Okay, let's grab my pen. Actually, I want a small art, so I'm gonna use. Nope, that's brown. Sepia. I don't want sepia. I want. Oh my goodness, the tips in this one is completely gone. Wow, didn't mean to do that. All right, so here's 01. All right, let's get some details going on. Some inking here and there. I'm gonna make this scratchy because he kind of deserves the kind of scratchy aesthetic because he's kind of a crazy kind of dude. Like, because we don't. It's like all about time, right? For Loki, so it's just like sketchy kind of time. And I haven't seen Cruella yet. Thought I'd throw that out there too. What song did you listen to in BTS? Well, okay, my number one favorite BTS song is Dynamite. I feel like that's cliche, but there's another one that I love. It's on. I mean, I love Butter too. That's a good one. I feel like I'm just naming off. So here is my workout playlist. And there are two of them that I absolutely love by BTS. That's on here.
Oh, I got Boy with Love with Halsey. And I got their version of Savage Love. Where is it? I've got two. I've got two workout lists. I'll get going. There it is. And they are. Where'd they go? Where's my workout list? I swear, I have everything everywhere. I know it's like in the mix. On is like one of my favorite songs to work out to. I jump from playlist to playlist. But it was good. Yes. Can you draw Sonic the Hedgehog? I never thought to draw Sonic. Yeah. I was 8 and I'm currently 10. A couple days ago, I went back and watched your first YouTube video. By the way, it was really cool. Oh, what's Shelby up to? That's really. Oh, wait. Before I answer Jessica's question, that is amazing that you went back and you found my first. Wasn't like my first video. Wasn't it like Winnie the Pooh or something, or like Minions? I don't even know what was my first video. But my goodness, it is just, that stuff is old. And plus my audio sounds terrible. That's so funny that you went back and you found that video. That's so fun. And Jessica, Shelby has been an emotional wreck because Steven's out of town. So she is very depressed and she is currently in our bedroom. She's laying in front of the fan on our bed and she's probably sleeping because she's a very emotional dog and she's very manipulative. That's just, I would have picked a dog with the most manipulation tactics. So she's very, very, very sad and she's pouting because half of her world is gone. So she's just pathetic. She's a pathetic dog. Scratchy up this nose just a bit, just to kind of give it a little bit of shading. And I'm going to give a little bit of dark circle kind of shading underneath his eyes. We got this. There we go. This nose ridge kind of goes out and in. All right. I'm going to grab my PN. We need a Shelby cam. Hi, Wes. We do need a Shelby cam. All she does is just lay there and be pathetic, though. That's all she does. She's a little jerk. This dog has so much attitude. I don't think we really need a Shelby cam because she's just going to lay there and sleep the entire time. She's quite a pathetic dog. Does the helmet go behind his ear or is the coat through his arm? Wait, what? Whoa, what? For which one? For his helmet? I think it goes behind, it goes in front of his ear. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging this. This is the first time I've drawn the new Loki. It's a long time since I've drawn Loki. I've done a paint swatch of him. And I kind of make this more even. This is why I like doing scratchy kind of things. Get these little horns here. There we go. My dog is cute. Thank you so much, Leah. She's adorable. She is adorable when she wants to be. That's why I call her very manipulative. Only when she wants to be, though. I feel like everybody's dog or cat or whatever pet I feel like they're all way too intelligent for their own good. Alright, we got some flurries right here. Most of his hair kind of just like goes straight down. And then it goes into all these curls. We'll just put a still image of her to the side whining.
Yes, yes, exactly. That's exactly what we need of her.
That's all she does is whine. Actually, it really helps, like, if you guys have pets or anything, to let your owners, like, when they leave, let them watch them leave, because my dog, every time she hears the door open, she runs to the door because she thinks somebody's here. Like Steven when he's gone. When everybody's here, like when both Steven and I are here, she doesn't care about the door. But it helps, like, to let them watch them leave. That way she's not always running to the door. There have been many days that she has laid by the door and just slept and cried the entire time. The left arm, so this is backwards for you guys, so this one. Oh yes, this arm right here, yeah, this is overlapping in front of his jacket. I just drew it so I could match up with it down here. Because that's usually what I do, is I like to draw, like, just so it's, like, equal in a way. Yeah, so, like, this is totally in front. Like, wah! Get rid of that line. As much as my kneaded eraser can.
Your first video, you were drawing the Patrick meme. Oh my goodness, the Patrick, yes! Oh my goodness, that's awesome!
That is so old, but I love that stupid looking Patrick. He's so funny. There are more days that I feel like Patrick than anything. Like, I just walk around. I still answer the phone sometimes, like,
is this the Krusty Krab? No, it's Patrick. No, this is Patrick.
I can't do it. Oh, he's got such fluffy hair. It's kind of going off to the side like that. There we go. Fluffy hair. This sounds like a Bubblegum Machine song. Have you seen the cartoon called Amphibia? I have seen it. It was playing the other day. I was at a hotel. I forgot what I was doing. But I was at a hotel, and I just left it on for, like, background noise on the Disney Channel because nothing else good was on. So I had the Disney Channel on, and I saw, like, a couple of episodes. I didn't watch it because I think I was packing. But I have seen it. It looks very interesting. Gives me a lot of Gravity Falls vibes. When I was watching it, I was like, gee, this animation looks really close to Gravity Falls, which is one show I wish they would just bring back. But I know that creator, what's his name? Alex, is just like crazy busy all the time.
This is phenomenal. As an artist, I just wish I could draw hands as great as you do.
The thing about me and hands, I'm not that good. I'm like, I try to be good at hands, but my goodness, they are just as difficult for me. And there's a lot of times I just fail at them. I really, really fail, and I don't mean to, but I do fail at hands a lot. Like right now, I want the impression that, you know, this hand is obviously backwards. But it took one thing that really helped me, and this was not by choice, but when I was in college, I took a design for the stage class, and this professor, he really pushed us, a lot of us, and like just in our talent and in art, he really pushed us to the point we were just like, we either hated him or loved him. But he had us keep a sketchbook, and we would turn them in every week. and he had us draw our hands 7 times in our sketchbook, like from different angles. So we had to draw our hands, so how they were, and we had to draw them at different angles. And it was like, ugh, it was terrible, but it really did help. So if you ever really want to get better at hands, that's a great kind of exercise to keep in mind. It's terrible and painful, but it really did help a lot of us, because a lot of us hated hands so much. So I'm gonna make that a little bit skinnier for his arm. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Hello, is it Casa? Hello! Welcome to the live stream. Artsy cool. I have a very cartoon art style, but I like to write stories, especially comics with plots. My writing style is very much inspired by anime, like the writing style of anime. That's awesome! When I started off drawing, like taking drawing seriously, I was drawing anime. All my characters were anime, and that's the style I started off in. And then it was like I kept going with my anime style until it was my sophomore year of college. I started to think about like going over to the Disney style, because it was just so beautiful and I loved it. And I was like, you know what? I think I want to switch up my style. And I went, and that's when I switched over to the Disney style. So you can still see a lot of you can kind of still see the kind of like the anime influence in my drawing sometimes, especially with the eyes. So that's where I started. Oh, I should have drew him holding a knife. His awesome knife. Oh well. It's okay. I never know where half of these music things come from. I just usually listen to like the first 10 seconds and then I was like, yeah, that's perfect. I've learned how to draw hands from your videos. I love your reference. The Dorito chip. Yes, the Dorito chip. Okay, honestly, the Dorito chip has inspired so many. Everybody, this is my favorite design. Like my favorite building block is the Dorito chip. I use the Dorito chip when it comes to hands. I use my Dorito chip when it comes to bodies. I mean, it has helped me so much in my life, in my art career. It is a blessed shape. It's just a rounded triangle, but it is a blessed snack food as well as shape. Okay. We got it lined. Now let's jump in. Actually, he's got a little wrinkle on his nose. I'm going to include that. No offense, Tom Hiddleston. I have wrinkles too. I am getting wrinkles. It's terrible. Drives me insane. Maybe one day I will withstand the wrinkle world, but not today. Failing at hands is fine. Every artist has suffered with it. Yes, exactly. Alrighty. I want this my favorite skin tone for like, let's do. Yeah, I'm gonna start with his skin first. Is this the one I want? I think this is the one I want. Yes, so he's got kind of like a yellowish kind of thing going with his skin almost. And I've got my E's 02.
Do you remember Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers? I do. I used to watch that.
I really love that series.
A past professor told me to think the hand is a pitcher's mitt. Baseball. Oh yeah, that's good.
I like that. That's a good comparison. I like that. A pitcher's mitt. I can kind of see that now that I'm thinking of it. Like, if this is a pitcher's mitt, kind of. This is a terrible pitcher's mitt. That's actually, yeah, that actually works. So if that's like a pitcher's mitt, if you guys can see it. Here, that way I'll block it. There you go. Kind of see it, kind of, sort of. I like this kind of green thing that like the aura kind of going on around him. I might add that, like just like some green, like to outline around him.
Anatomy. Yep. Anatomy sucks. Exactly. I'm 17. I still suck in anatomy, but learned. Everyone learns.
Yes, exactly. Everyone, like, yes. Like, I need to learn how to do more men's build up, like anatomy and body proportions. That needs to be like a huge focus for me this summer. There's a lot of things I want to focus on this summer.
Let's see. I feel like female. Yes, exactly. No, that's what I was saying. It's just like we draw what we know. So sometimes it's not always this way. Like I said earlier, it's always, everybody's different. Every artist is different, but it's just like, sometimes boy artists know how to draw men's proportions well, and then female artists know how to draw females' proportions well, and then you have the blessed artists that know how to draw the proportions for both genders. But then it's just like, it's just like, because we draw what we know. Like I obviously know what the female anatomy looks like because I'm a female. And then, you got the male artists who know how to draw men characters really well, like the DC Comics. There's this one guy that I follow on Instagram, and he draws a lot of comic book characters like DC and Marvel. And he is like really good at drawing men and their build up and their muscles and everything, but he's terrible at women. It's just like all of his girl drawings are just terrible. I mean, I'm not going to mention names, so he never knows. I met him once in real life, and we followed each other. He was like, he set up a booth at my local movie theater a long time ago in North Carolina. He doesn't follow me on anything, so I can say that. Oh, plus he's critiqued my stuff before, so I feel like I should be able to say that. All right. I found over the past weeks drawing real people like Elizabeth as Wanda and Scarlet as Black Widow. I feel like yes, that does really help. Especially drawing from life, that does really help. Drawing people from life and drawing what you see really does help. I do never underestimate drawing from life. Like, if I were to draw this image exactly how it is, then it really does help. It helps with face proportions and anatomy proportions. It really, really does help. So never underestimate drawing from life. All right, what color is that shirt? Blue. That's easy. Blue is easy. Not blue.
I want to shade with blue. It's a white shirt. And I like this green thing going on here. The green aura. The evil has arrived. It feels like it's a Disney villain kind of summer this year. I'm reading. Sorry, I'm reading your guys' text. I mean, not text, the chat. Go. I think I'm gonna use blue. Actually, I'm gonna use this for the shine in his hair. Because he's got jet black hair, so I'm gonna use blue as kind of like a highlight for around his hair. Oh, and of course he's got Tom has that. Yeah, he has blue eyes. Okay, incorporate that blue. Set that off to the side. Let's see. That's a dark green. This maybe. Let me see what this green looks like. Oh, bye, Holly. Have a good day. AT, what's your favorite art medium? Oh my goodness, that's difficult. I love watercolor. I really love watercolor, but I also love working with markers. So I gotta say markers and watercolor are my favorite art mediums. Can I choose two? Bye, Holly. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm 23 and still can't handle anatomy. As you said, we shouldn't compare ourselves with others. Yes, exactly. Never compare yourself to other people, because some people are so. Okay, so there's a lot of artists that I follow who are amazing at anatomy. Like, they can draw everything. He's got a rip in his shoulder. Let's improvise. I guess we'll just kind of like, we'll just improvise with that rip in his shoulder. I don't know what it is. But they're really amazing at anatomy, and they went to school for it and everything. But then something I don't have the courage for is a lot of those artists do live drawing classes. Like live drawing, like when the people come in. I don't know if a lot of you seen Sisterhood of Traveling Pants too, but I was a lot like her when drawing people in the nude is not really comfortable for me. And some art like classes you have to do it, but then there are classes that these Disney artists that I follow, they take them like they're out of college and they take them on their own time. And I'm just thinking the whole time, like, nope, can't do it. Nope, don't want to do it. Because I will be like the girl from Sisterhood of Traveling Pants too, where she was just like completely embarrassed, and her eyes is Rory from Gilmore Girls. That's how I was just like, yep, that'd be me. That would be me. And it was awkward because she ended up like dating him. So it's like, what? Oh wow, that's kind of showing up. Oh, I need to turn my brightness back up because I wanted you guys. There you go. Now you can see it better. Yes, that's a green jacket. It kind of looked black, like a dark blue black for a second. And I was like, wait, why does it look like that? Good evening. Do you have a Discord I can join? I don't have a Discord. Not yet. I really need to set one up. I love your artwork, and I'm an artist too. You're the best, Priscilla. You're number one. Thank you so much, Beverly. Oh, thank you. I had to do that in my first year of university. After the first couple of weeks, it wasn't that bad, but we only did have a fit. Yeah. See, I mean, that would be. I feel like, oh my goodness, I still feel like I would be awkward about it. Like, no, don't look. Cover the eyes. No. I'd still be like, ah. My phone shut down. I need you to open back up. Alright, I need a different green. I think this G1 will work. There we go. This reminds me of Rio, which I just watched the other day. Brought me so many good memories. I love Rio. Hello, Scarlett! I have not watched Loki yet. Nope. Steve Thompson does anatomy. Yes! Yes! You're right, Stacy. That's who I look at. Like, he's one of them that does the whole anatomy class. No, he's awesome. He's an amazing artist, and he's one of them that does those classes that I'm just like, I can't do it. All right, I need a lighter green, like a light green. I have which one is that? It's like an ugly kind of green, G220. It's not like a bright green. There it is. I think this is the one I want. Yep, that's the one I want. Yes, Stacy, he's my hero too. I looked up to him. I mean, I still look up to him. I don't even know what I'm saying. I still look up to that man. He is amazing. Everything he does, I'm just like, ah! I used to own one of like his canvas prints. And then I didn't want it anymore because I don't like Snow White. Once I realized it was like of Snow White, I was like, I don't like this. I don't want this anymore. No offense to anybody who likes Snow White. So I was just like, I don't want it. His Circus Ola. Oh, yes. Love all those sketches he does. Yes. This is the one I want. Yeah. Blue. Have you watched Sailor Moon movie? I have not watched it yet. I need to watch it. I was starting in the 90s, like starting with those, and then I was going to move on up from there. So I think I'm in like, I want to say season 4. If it is season 4, I know they're like really long seasons. So I'm in season 4 of Sailor Moon, like the 90s cartoons right now. And then I'll go forward from there into the Netflix. The cartoons of Sailor Moon that they have on there. I guess it's like Sailor Moon Eternal or something like that. But I'm kind of trying to start like from the beginning and then work my way all the way to the end. Because I've missed so much of Sailor Moon in my life. And now I finally get to watch it. I don't know if you guys heard that. I used to not be able to watch Sailor Moon as a kid because my mom never let me watch anime. She let me watch Disney and stuff, but there was some anime she'd let me watch, but Sailor Moon did not make that list. So she never let me watch it, which was funny because my aunt watched Sailor Moon all the time. But I could watch Speed Racer, but I couldn't watch Sailor Moon. So, yeah. Moms and their ridiculous reasoning. It's like, can I eat this chocolate muffin? No. Why not? Because I said so? Okay. Because that really makes a lot of sense.
Can we please do another video on shopping for sketchbooks? I really need a video like that. Ooh, yeah. Yes, I gotta say, my favorite type of sketchbook, though, I'm not sponsored in any way. I don't even think Illo knows who I am. But I love these Illo sketchbooks. They're wonderful. I love Illo sketchbooks. They can handle, like, I should have my protector, but you see how it handles it on the back, so they're great. And I think this is like my 6th or 7th Illo sketchbook. I'm quite obsessed with them. Hello, Abigail! I don't know if you know this, but many art students that I've known are into anime for some reason. I'm not into anime. It's okay. I really wasn't. I went through, like, my mom didn't let me watch anime. And, I mean, I read anime books, like manga books, by Shoujo Beat. But that was about it. But I never really got into anime too much. Like, I just read a couple of books. And then somebody just liked my comment on YouTube or something. But no, I'm not really into anime too much anymore. Is this what I want? Yes, I think so. Yeah. This works. I tried anime. Closest I've ever gotten was living. Yes, I am hands down. You're right, Kim. It is the Mickey Mouse music. I'm hands down huge Studio Ghibli fan. That's as far as it gets. Like, my favorite Studio Ghibli is Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away. So those two are my favorites. I actually watched Ponyo last night. I love Ponyo. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I love Sailor Jupiter. I was like, yep, this is the one Sailor Scout that I actually connect with. Priscilla, is there any alternatives for Illo sketchbooks? Can I get them in? Oh, in Canada. Okay, yeah. Wait, Tartan Taz. I'm gonna try to say it. Tartan Taz. I have a render sketchbook, which is great for markers, but I haven't used it for so long. I probably should get back to it. Yes, you should. Yes, always make that sketchbook your security blanket. Carry it with you everywhere. Render sketchbook. I have not heard of that one. How about Moleskines? Moleskine sketchbooks. I love that. Those sketchbooks. I actually have a Moleskine sketchbook. I haven't finished yet, and I really do like it. So this is my Moleskine. I like the smaller ones. This is an 11 by 14 sketchbook, so it's a little bit ginormous. But I really do like, let me find one. Like, here's Mr. Figaro. There's Jasmine. You can see it bleeds onto the back, but it doesn't bleed onto the next page that much. And you can see, like, it's got a good kind of, like, page kind of setup. It's very thick pages. Holds the ink really well. You guys are getting a sketchbook tour and you didn't even know it. See, it holds alcohol-based markers well. It holds inking pretty well. So this is a really good type of sketchbook. I do like these. There's Miss Cruella. You can see, like, yeah, it really doesn't bleed onto the other page. I mean, I always have a back page just in case, but you can see, like, on the back, not too bad. So I do like Moleskines. Moleskines are, like, my second favorite sketchbooks up against Illo. And then Strathmore is a great brand too. The pocket Moleskine is awesome for taking around. Yes, I agree. Have you ever seen Nausicaa on the No, I haven't, but it's on my playlist on because I have HBO Max and all of the Studio Ghibli's on there, so I've got to watch Nausicaa. I'm definitely gonna watch that next, Jessica. I have a lot of digital commissions too, and I'm trying to get those done, so I kind of like put these on in the background. And I wanted to do that for Raya, and I was like, no, I have to pay attention to Raya. So I actually want to have like an authentic movie night with Raya and The Last Dragon. Like make popcorn and stuff. I have not seen it yet. Alright, let me grab a dark blue. Need my dark blue, where'd it go? Yes, this one. I'm going to Michael's soon. Is there any sketchbooks you recommend I sell there? Okay, so these. Hold on a second. I have to rip them out. These ones, I think Michael sells these. So the visual journals by Strathmore. I'm not a huge fan of vellum, if I say that right. I don't like vellum paper. I like, like the smooth surface paper, but these sketchbooks are amazing. And I do like that it's spiral, so they're not that big. See, vellum has like kind of, you probably won't be able to see it because of the quality of my camera, but it has more of a rough surface. Let's see, hold on. I'll show you for an example. Let's draw a heart. So it takes it pretty well, the alcohol-based markers. Let's see how it does bleed proof. It does bleed. It doesn't bleed onto the other page, but it holds it pretty well. So that's the kind of quality. I do like these sketchbooks a lot, but if you see a smooth surface, get smooth surface. I do like these though. They're really great. I'm gonna take a drink of water while I read your guys' messages. Have a box of tissues handy if you watch Grave of Fireflies. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that, Jessica. I've heard about that one. I was just like, nope, not gonna do it. I am not gonna watch that one. You got your Render sketchbook and Michael's when I'm fitting from. Okay, I have to check out Render. I have not seen those. Oh yeah, you're right, Crochet Gal. Yes, you are right. And hello, Cotton. Welcome to the Dramatic Parrot family. Thank you for subscribing. And welcome to our fun little chaos. This is home. No. Yes, I want to actually try the Ohuhu sketchbook. Once I'm done with this one, I might jump over to that one or just buy it because, I have no control over myself and my impulse buying when it comes to art supplies. I have no control over myself in sketchbooks. I don't care if I haven't finished this one yet or not. I'll buy another one. I feel like that's all of us though. All of us art people. We just buy things and we're just like, I want this. I want it now. I'm not going to actually finish the other thing that I'm working on. I'm going to buy this now and I'm never going to finish that other project. No, I'm kidding. Oh, no. I want blue here for the black pants. There we go. And then, yeah. What color is his tie? What color is that tie? Is it green? It looks green. Yeah, it's green. It's like a forest green. Let's use this green. Oh my goodness! Well, good night, Tartantaz. Good night. I'm so sorry. It's so late in Scotland.
I did not mean to keep you up this late. But thank you for joining us as long as you did. Have a wonderful night's sleep. Dream of fairies and unicorns and rainbows. Yeah.
And then you realize 10 minutes later and you ask, why did I even buy this?
No, that's me. Yeah, like Hobby Lobby got rid of all of their Strathmore paper and sketchbooks and everything. And you saw the one I just showed you. You saw they marked it, clearanced it for like $2.99, and I bought legit like 7 of these. And by the time I got up to like the front, I had so many, and I'm just standing there, and it ended up being like $40, and I was like, "What have I done?" That's usually me every day of my life. What have I done? This was not my intention. I did not mean to go bankrupt. Hold on. I don't know how you pronounce my name. I choose to watch. You are interesting. Oh, thank you so much. I know you already did one, but could you do a how to draw? Ooh, yeah. That would be fun to redo another Alice. That's a good idea. I might have to do that. Thank you for the suggestion. Like a suggestion box. I need this. Yeah. Let me look at that wonderful crown, Loki. Kind of looking at these different shadings on his little horns. All right, now I need a brighter yellow.
Do you like Canson sketchbooks?
I do. I used to like them. Hello, Esther. Esther, is that right? Canson. I used to like Canson. I like their bounded ones, like the black bounded, like the hardcovers. So not necessarily like the spiral brown, but I do like, it kind of keeps them safe, like a good hardcover. I do like those. Those sketchbooks are pretty cool. I do like those, and I did fill up a lot of those growing up as an artist. I still like, most of them were Canson. So I do like those. I don't like the spiral bound Canson sketchbooks because of how easily they come out of the spirals.
Kim, I hate drawing Wendy, Tinkerbell, and Alice. They are simple, but
Yes, Wendy's bangs and hairstyle drive me nuts. What is on his arm? Is it just a ripped suit jacket or something going on? It looks like just like a ripped suit jacket. And I feel like, let's get that, a lighter yellow. I like a cream color.
Andrea, you could also do the challenge turning objects, brands, logos into humans.
That's a good idea, Andrea. I like that. Like, yes. Who does that? Like, isn't her name like Oddity Draws on TikTok or something? Like, she draws, like, she did like states as people. I've seen one artist I follow. She does watercolor and she does animals. She creates animals based on states. I love those kinds of, those amazing, they're just so cool. I love those amazing videos. Like, they're so creative and so different. All right, I'm just kind of drawing and coloring on the outside because I forgot this part. I'll get my handy dandy Posca pen to kind of draw that on the outside. Oh, this is gold. Draw this golden thing too. Whatever that may be. I need a lighter blue. Yes, Alice's bangs and Wendy's bangs are crazy. Tinkerbell's hairstyle's okay for me to draw. Like, it's really easy for me to draw Tinkerbell. But my goodness, Alice and Wendy are so difficult for me. Bro, I joined once and see this beautiful piece of Loki art. Just thank you, Bad Omens. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. I'm trying to make him look a little bit better. He's still in the early works of development. All right, I'm gonna use this blue to kind of go around and shade. I'm gonna shade back here, and I'm definitely gonna grab a thick liner to fill in that eyebrow that I clearly forgotten to fill in. Get that eyebrow and get this eyebrow. There we go. I'm gonna make his eyelash line a little thicker. I'm gonna make his bottom of his nose a little more. There we go. He doesn't really have that much of a boxy chin. I don't know why I drew him with a boxy chin. He has a rounded, pronounced chin. I'm so sorry, Tom. Please forgive me. There we go. Hey, Miss Parrot. Hi, John. Welcome. I think if you draw them in your own style, they work. But if you draw them as... Yeah, exactly. They look scary. It's weird. I know. That's really weird how that happened. It's like I didn't mean for them to look like this, but here they are. I need a red robin. Yum! It's not as vibrant as a red, so I'm just gonna kind of. And then a blue, which is PB9. There we go. Oh, thank you so much, John. Have you done digital art? Not sure. But I have aesthetic. It's all mostly on my Instagram. I do a lot of digital art. And the warrior. I mean, Jack. Oh, thank you so much, Jack. My name is Jack. Thank you. Thank you for watching them. Means a lot to me. It means a lot to me that any of you guys watch my videos. Thank you so much. And I'm just so happy that you were all here today with me and drawing. It makes me happy and fills me with so much joy. More videos. Yeah, I plan on doing one. I think I put up a poll on which day would be best to post, like which day of the week would be best for everybody to watch videos, and I saw that Monday won, which is really funny and amazing. It's just fun. So Monday is the day I shall post videos, like drawing videos or like drawing, just like art tips and tricks and stuff like that. Go ahead and shade right here, his hand. Oh, thank you so much, Beverly. That means a lot. You find my art peaceful. Hold on a second. I swallowed a dust particle. Oh, excuse me. Bad Homos, I can't believe I just now discovered this channel. Well, thank you for joining us. That means so much that you're joining us. Welcome. Welcome to the fun. The fun times. Fun times are here. What is it? Good times are here? Is that the song? Good times have come or something like that? Yes, Team Dramatic Parrot. What is it? What is that song? It's like an old song. Like didn't Judy Garland sing it or something like that? I forgot it. I forgot the name. Ugh, I'm a terrible theater nerd. I need this to be a little bit darker down here. John's from the United States. Well, welcome United States. I am too. Everybody from all over the world. All right, I'm gonna draw like some going over where I clearly didn't pay attention. That this is the big rip on his jacket. I'm just gonna like go out on the side and kind of like make it look like it's a ripped jacket. I can't believe I messed this up. Blah! It's okay. We just roll with it. That's the thing. Always just roll with the mistakes. I can't wait till Thursday when I'm working so I can watch without missing big chunks. Oh, Abigail! I'm sorry. I should have another one of these streams, one point of like the week or something, to do something like a spontaneous one. But I never know, like nobody can predict the future because, you know, I might have a dentist appointment this one day and then another dentist appointment the other day. I don't know. I'm not going to the dentist twice, not saying that. But I'm just saying. Come on, get happy. Yes, that's right. Yes. John, I live in the good old state of Indiana. And I also, I'm like part-time North Carolina too, as I travel back and forth because that's where my parents are from. All right, he has green buttons. And that's where I'm originally from, is Indiana. Wordy, what about you? I love when everybody says hello from England, hello from Australia, or I love that when people do that. Because it makes me so happy because I wish I was like everywhere. Like I really wish, I definitely want to visit the United Kingdom. I want to visit all these fun places that a lot of you guys are from. And I'm just like, oh, we can't go anywhere. Erase the green in his teeth. No more green teeth, Loki. There we go. Alright, I do want to use my dark blue to shade this suit. Because we're just going with this dark blue theme. Yes, that I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Well, I hope everything goes wonderfully swell. And nothing else is wrong or anything. It's a good doctor's appointment. That's what I hope. Doctor's appointments are annoying. I hate going to the doctors. Get that pupil with this dark blue. There we go. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I want to come to Australia so bad, Jessica. Yes, I would love to visit Australia. One of these days, when the world is back to normal, I shall. Excuse me. This is what happens when you don't talk the whole day, and then you talk. I love your video so much. If someone's, oh, thank you, Beverly. Thank you so much. Get this up here, and then this over here. And get around his tie a little bit. Get some darkness on it. There, there. So sorry, guys. Don't mean to do that. I have my water. Aesthetic asks where do I know where to shade? So I'll just use it with like this. What I like to pick like a point where the light is coming from. So I like to imagine that maybe the light or some dim kind of light, because in this reference, I don't know if I haven't watched the first episode yet, but I don't know if we got to this point yet. But you can see there's a bunch of fluorescent lights here, and clearly the light is coming from here. But in my drawing, I kind of want my light to be coming from this direction. So I like to imagine like the light's hitting here, so you can see more highlighted parts. Like let me grab like, for example, grab this dark brown to shade his crown. So the light's coming from this direction. There's probably like a lot of shadows, like this is bright here, but then maybe again, like there's some darkness back here. This is all bright, but maybe like back behind this little horn, it's not as bright, or it's like darker back here, or it's not as dark here. And then of course this one over here is super dark because it's being covered, and this part is more like bright because it's facing more of a light source. So when it comes to shading, that's what I like to imagine. Like, here's my direct light coming from. This is where it's coming from. And when it comes to like shading around the facial features, like you can always look at your reference. Like his eyebrows and the tops of his eyes are super dark. Like the shading's super dark around them because that horn crown thing, the headpiece, seems to be overshadowing them a ton. I know you go to Disney World because it's closer, but I can't wait for you. Oh, goodness, Stacy. I can't wait to visit Disneyland either. I'm so excited. Especially the Avengers. I think that kind of put a little bit more pep in his step to get over to Disneyland because of the Avengers campus. So we really want to visit that. I've been looking at it. For how long have they been working on it? And I've just been obsessed. I can't wait. No, he definitely Steven loves Walt. Like, he loves his story and his origin story. He loves Walt Disney. And, like, how he's really inspirational to both of us. And how his perseverance and never giving up and everything, and just his legacy. So he really, he wants to go to the park that was Walt's park. So we definitely want to visit Disneyland. And, I mean, we were planning on it back in 2020. And then the world fell apart. But no, we definitely want to visit soon. And then Ohuhu markers, Crochet Gal asked. My Ohuhu markers, my first original package that I got of the brush markers, they have lasted me since my first video that I made. So it's been about 2 to 3 years. So they've lasted me 2 to 3 years. They last a long time. They have been very good to me. I like them a lot. They're good. They're very good alcohol-based markers. I really haven't had a lot of trouble from them. The only one that seems to be losing ink because I've used it so much is this black marker. And that's it. Because I've used it on everything, and this is the only one that has ran out of ink so far. How long have you done art? I have been doing art for 17 years. Oh, can we finish Cap? Yay! Oh, are you doing the original 5, like Avengers? Or is there like a specific set of Avengers you're doing? See, that's such a fun commission. I love getting fun commissions. Can you do a tutorial on how to draw? Oh yeah, oh yes, I need to do a miraculous kind of tutorial series. I really do. Because I only did, Marinette and why am I blanking? Cat Noir. Oh my goodness. I quit. Why am I blanking on his name? I'm old. Reading. I'm reading your comments. Adrian! Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. How is it that I remember Luca, but I don't remember Adrian? Clearly, you see where my priorities are. Thank you, Adrian. Ugh, I'm terrible. I need to be fired for that one. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit sketchy here and there with some shading. Nice thick lines. I'm gonna go through and do my thick lines first, and then I'm gonna take my thinner nibbed liner, and then I'm gonna go through and add some scratchy scratches. Just a friend. Yep. Just a friend. Oh, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Hawkeye, and Black Widow. The amazing, amazing first Avenger crew. Get this kind of like, he's got kind of like a weird crossing going on with his tie. And I don't know what's going on with that weird kind of like tie clip he has. It's just weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means. Oh, thank you, Strawberry Girls. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. All right, let's grab my 01. Let's go through with that. I hate when I think I'm on one layer and clearly on a different. Oh no, I hate that. I always do like my references, like when I'm doing my Animal Crossing commissions, like the people that send me like their picture of their personal characters and then the characters that they want. I always draw, like I put the references together and then I always end up drawing on the references, like my sketches on the references one. So when I try to move them or like lower the opacity on my sketch of them, I realize that my references are on there and I'm always like, come on. I'm terrible at naming layers too. I'm very lazy when it comes to that. Nope. I know what you're feeling right now, Stacy. Drives me insane too when I realize that. I'm like, no. Yeah, we're gonna make this nice and sketchy. Because Loki is a sketchy character. He's a sketchy dude. We're gonna give him some sketchy stuff. Oh yes, good night, Kim. I know. I'm gonna wrap it up soon too. Yes. Oh, but I think I'm gonna go to like, yeah, I'll do 10 more minutes. Same, that's my favorite mermaid picture. Oh yeah. Good night, Kim. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us.
How do you? Okay, so I want to answer Life Horse's dream. She said, "I'm sorry. I keep doing pronouns. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't mean to do." So how do you find the time to draw whatever you like? I'm stuck with my art school homework and I feel guilty. I don't get the time. So when I find time to draw, I'm trying to think. When I had a lot of homework and stuff, I kind of I think honestly right now when I come to finding time to draw, with my schedule currently, I have been getting up earlier, and sometimes in the morning I'll have morning sketch time, or if I'm my sketchbook is always on me. That's why I like the Illo, because it's so compact in size that I can take it wherever I go. So if I'm bored, I think I mentioned this a couple times, I was at a wedding reception and I was bored because I didn't know anybody, but I had my sketchbook with me. So I was drawing in my sketchbook. So always have it on you. And I don't know if you're in school. I mean, you said you have homework, but I don't know what grade you're in. But I personally believe if you draw in your class, you pay attention more. And it's been scientifically proven. And if any of your teachers give you any trouble, send them my way, and I will throw at them plenty of scientific articles proving that it is true that you pay attention more if you're drawing. So, because you're in your right hemisphere of your brain. It's 5 p.m. Oh my goodness. What's another Kim? Don't deprive yourself of sleep. Oh, you love the Pirate Day, Raquel said. Thank you so much. Raquel. I'm sorry. I don't know where I got the W there. The Pirate Day. Thank you so much. That was one of my favorite days too. I really loved coloring that one. That was so much fun to color. And then I do. Yes, Stacy. I do. I draw. I take my sketchbook with me to church too. And I do pay attention more. Yes, absolutely. Kim, how do you, okay, so Strawberry Girls asked, how do you think of something to draw? Well, a lot of whoa! My camera. No, stay. Wow, that just came towards me. What chaos has happened? What do I think of what to draw? When I use a lot of what's going on in the world, for example, Loki was just released, or another great way is to grab these little surprise boxes and you can open it up and you draw who's inside. That's a great way to do that. That's what we did last week. Last week in my stream, I drew Ariel because I got Ariel out of my little surprise box. So this is her, and then that Ariel that's right there on the other side of Loki, that's what I drew. All right, I think I'm going to give him a green aura and then call it good. Kind of like this green over, underline, whatever. Oh, here's the Mickey Mouse music again. Also, what I think of what to draw, Pinterest helps me a lot too. Pinterest really, really helps me. So if you never know what to draw, Pinterest, I keep saying it wrong. Pinterest inspires me, even if anybody wants to follow me on Pinterest, that's what I was just on. I don't know why I logged out of it. But I have a Doodles Inspirations page on Pinterest. So you can see I really want to draw these guys because I just watched that short, which is super cute. If you guys haven't seen it on Disney Plus yet,
I repin a lot of things that inspire me, like these chibi kind of cartoons. I don't know. Let's see. And just a lot with the lighting on it. Or I've got like Ariel. Or like this outfit. Like I really want to draw this outfit. This is what inspires me to draw. Like, you know, you got Cinderella twirling with her pink dress. Or, you know, this teacup, which inspired my mermaid kind of thing. And there's the same Star Girl. And then there's like a cool headpiece that I'd love to draw. I love how that is. And then there's this inspired my teacup mermaid. That hairstyle, and you've got all these different kind of like concept sketches. Like I love this girl's dress, and I'd love to draw her in the dress. And then there's like, you know, this inspires me with the Copic markers. So Pinterest really, really helps me. You got Sam, Iron Man, you got Pepper and Iron Man. So I really love my Pinterest. So if you want to follow me on there and steal my ideas, Stacey is my theme song. It is your theme song. I just feel like we're all perusing through Toontown right now. All right, go around and get this green here and there. Okay. I'm gonna grab just a little bit of this one too. So then it kind of looks like a green rectangle going on right here. We're in the age of Loki. There we go. So the name of the song, it's through Epidemic Sound. I pay for it's like a streaming kind of platform for YouTube videos, and like that's why I can play it during my live streams. So I pay for a subscription so I can have it like for copyright issues and stuff. So it's called this is Tiny Pockets. So that's what it's called. So it's a fun kind of bop. Yes, nicely shifted. Mwah, perfect. Yes, and I'll probably grab my Posca pen later. At least get his eyes for now. Get a little bit of that there. Perfect. Just that shine in his eye. Aw. But thank you guys to everybody who visited, or if you're visiting from the future, thank you for tuning in to this live stream and talking to me and just hanging out with me. I'm sorry if I didn't answer all your questions or if I didn't answer it all the way through. I tried. But yes, guys, thank you so much. I hope you all have a most wonderful weekend because it's finally the weekend tomorrow, so it's perfect. And yes, so this is like a thing where on Thursdays, definitely going to be live streaming at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But yes, thank you for hanging out and drawing with me and just talking. I love it. Bye, Kim. Bye, Stacey. Bye, Strawberry Girls. And bye, I think Wes is still here. Bye, Wes. And bye, Live Horse's Dream. Thank you. Bye, Raquel. Raquel. Sorry. And bye to everybody else. Bye, Crochet Gal. Bye, GT. Bye. And I did say Stacey. Yes. Bye, Stacey. Aw. And then, oh yes, bye. Bye, Andrea. I hope you all have a most wonderful week. Bye, guys. Bye. I love you all. Bye. I'll see you all later.
Thank you again.